What's up, BoobTube? Josh here today for a another video working on my peripheral port stuff. It's been a little bit since I posted a video. I know I said I was going to start doing stuff more reoccurring once a week. Well, I will overlay what I have been working on right now on this, and you'll actually see probably some of it today while I'm around doing stuff. My garage is trashed and there's dust on everything from cutting tile. So yeah, but anyways, I'm gonna get started. I've actually already started working on some of the housings already. Actually, let me flip around and go ahead and show you that. So Devcon, or whatever they used in these housings, was very well aged. It was already peeling up from the edges. Let's see if this is the one that I'm going to actually do and show you. Maybe this one's got, yeah, there you go. So that's kind of what all of them have looked like. There wasn't indentation in most of them, but they're peeling up from the edge and they're squeezing out. So I'm going to get in the, I'm going to start and redo them. So this one I've already done, and you can see I've got it pretty much cleaned out. I took the wire wheel on the Dremel and went after it a little bit, got some of it cleaned, and then I'm gonna rub it down with rubbing alcohol to get all the residue off. And then I've also, if it'll focus, I've also etched into the housing some spaces for the epoxy to roll into so that it's stronger and it's less likely to pull out. So you can see there's a little bit down in there still. I'm not too worried about all that. That's actually some of the only epoxy that I felt throughout the whole thing that was that set up correctly. The rest of it's been real soft and mushy. I don't know if they used something different and they just did that right there to help hold this in, or what, because this is tack welded in, and it's also welded around the edge like it's supposed to be. So I don't know why they would have done that. So this side is pretty much done minus just the cleanup. This side I just got the epoxy out of, so you can see kind of what it looks like in there without cleaning it up too much. This one won't take very long because it's a much smaller side. But yeah, I might also go around and all the coolant passages, etch them up a little bit, since that's supposed to help with cooling, since it turns the flow turbulent, and it also gives more surface area. Instead of it just being smooth, you have a bunch of ridges, and that adds surface area for the cooling to transfer heat. So that might be something that I do as well. But let's see, look, there's even dust from cutting tile on this stuff. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my god, it's everywhere. Oh. But yeah, so like my makeshift table to cut tile and concrete backing board for the bathroom, and it's just a disaster in here because I haven't had time to clean up. I actually just finished it last night. But yeah, so I'm gonna start on this. I'm gonna clean this one up, and then I'm going to work on the next one. So yeah, I'm gonna set up the camera and do a time lapse or something of this so you can kind of see the process of it. All right, here we go. All right, so this one's pretty much cleaned up, ready to go. Got a little crazy with the etcher there, but that'll clean up fine. It's shouldn't be any problem. Shouldn't be any water in this area anyway, so it shouldn't matter. There is some corrosion, so it looks like this might have been leaking at one point. I might take some of the Devcon and come across it and kind of fill that in, but not too worried about it. You can see where I very badly etched lines into everything so that the Devcon has something to hold on to You can see how it's kind of hard to get down in there. As you're watching me do it, you can probably see me struggling with it, but this one's pretty much done, other than wiping it down and, you know, getting it ready for the Devcon. God, that is massive intake, massive exhaust. So this thing's gonna not be starving for air, that's for damn sure. Alright, so I'm gonna get set up and do this bad boy. I might record the actual portion of me getting this out. It's kind of funny to watch, but it's, you know, it's the same as everything else. Just, you know, take your time and getting it out. It's a lot of screwdriver drilling and hammering, and so yeah. When we come back, I will hopefully be done with this, and yeah, I might start working on the putting the other carburetor back together. All right, here we go. Alright, so with that's pretty much been the process for getting the epoxy out. I actually thought that was going to be a lot harder to get out than it was on this side, since it looked like it had sealed a lot better, but it turned out that it came out more in one piece since it had set up correctly, more than the other ones. So that was good. But now you see why I am etching the side. You see how smooth that is and how easy it was to pull out. I don't want that to happen, and I don't want it to separate from the housing as the housing heats up. So I've got some ideas for some plans on how I'm gonna do the actual epoxy for whenever. See, you can see it was leaking at some point. How I'm gonna actually do the epoxy so that it fits in there much better and much tighter, and has less of a chance for it popping out, which I'll go over whenever I actually do this, because I gotta wait on the stuff to come in. But other than that, I'm going to stop this here. This is going to be, I guess, probably a 2-part video, maybe 3, depending on, it'll probably be a 3-part, because I have to do I have to fill in some irons. Those aren't the irons. The irons are over there on that motor. But yeah, anyways, I got to fill those irons in with the steel epoxy, and I'll probably go over doing that as well. But other than that, I'm going to end this video here, guys. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe, do whatever the hell YouTube wants you to do. I think the next thing I'm going to do is actually work on that, that's going to be a lot of fun, because that thing's huge. But anyways, until next time, guys, happy brapping.